Welcome, guys, to another episode of Everything Business. My word. This is my reaction video to the 2025 paper two for POB. Right. And man, was I right in some of the predictions. Right. Um, this is not where I will be doing the paper. I will just be giving my reaction, telling my thoughts about the paper, the difficulty level, stuff like that. All right. So just before the exam, right, I would have stated that there are some topics that just keep resonating with me, like Unit 1, bartering system, money, right? I said also that you need to focus on logistics and supply chain. I also said that you need to focus on contracts because I feel like the legal aspects of a business, contracts and insurance, I feel like, that is going to come. No, I didn't have a premonition or anything like that, and I'm not claiming to have any superpowers. It was just a thought that came to my mind, and I said, let me share it with the students. And look at it. The first question, right, is on the bartering system, talking about the definition of barter, the disadvantage of barter, right? The characteristics of money, yes, right? All those are Unit 1 topics. Then you are given a check here. You are to identify the drawer of the check, right? You are to identify the drawee of the check, right? The drawer of the check would be the person writing the check. The drawee would be the person receiving the check, right? List three instruments of payments. All of this is Unit 1, right? Unit 1. Then it went on to talk about the act to differentiate. 1C, differentiate between each of the following pairs of term: private sector, public sector, private limited company, public limited company, right? These would be Unit 2, Section 2, sorry, if my memory serves me correct, right? Then it asks for one advantage and one disadvantage to the society in a mixed economy. So that is what economic system. I did say economic system, right? When compared to the society in a free enterprise or the capitalist economy, right? So they're basically asking you for one advantage, one disadvantage, all right, of the mixed economy, all right. Then now, this is what question 2, asking you to list 3 documents utilized in the operation of a business. So this is section 2, right? Talking about when you're, no, not section 2, I think section 3, right? One of them, right? The documents that they will use to formulate or to start a business. They can use the information about companies and stuff like that. All right, articles of association, memorandum. Why am I giving the answers? I don't want to give any answers. The next part says state 3 reasons why it is necessary to keep proper records of business transaction. Well, wow, this is an accounting question, right? So account students could probably draw on their knowledge, but students who are not accounting students, well, this is pretty much common sense, But under exam pressure, sometimes these things can slip your mind. I hope that you guys would have gotten this question correctly. Part B, describe each of the following types of insurance policies. My word, look at it. I did say that, I did say I feel like something about insurance is going to come. Well, there it is, right? Employer's liability, public liability, right? Define each of the following principles of insurance. My word. Wow. Some of you guys must be wondering if I was inspired to make that video just before the exam. I don't know, but it just came to my mind. Right? So you're asking us to define the principles of insurance, insurable interest, indemnity, right? Those are principles of insurance, right? And look at this now, part D, contracts. I did say it. I can't believe it. I did say it that contracts would come, right? And I was talking to somebody and I was saying, having looked at the papers in the past, I realized I didn't see a lot of these topics. So guess what? I feel like they're going to put it again. And so say, so done, right? So Mr. Cole has a phone that he would like to sell to his 13-year-old neighbor, Raul. He approaches Raul who is very excited about the phone, and although the phone is expensive, it is the latest in the series. Raul will tell Mr. Cole that he could only deposit half of the agreed price and that he would pay the balance at the end of the month, at which time Mr. Cole could deliver the phone to him. Raul's mother hears of the transaction and tells Raul that he recently received a phone, and so he should not agree to purchase another one. So she goes to Mr. Cole and asks that he immediately return Raul's deposit. Mr. Cole bluntly refuses and insists that he had a contract with Raul and that he would sue for breach of contract if Raul did not go through the agreement, right? They're asking you to identify the principle of contract relevant to the case above, right? And if Mr. Cole would succeed, well, let me give you a little hint, right? Because this one is juicy. Well, he would not succeed. Why? Because Raul is a minor, he is unable to enter into a specialty contract, right? And so yeah, he wouldn't win per se. All right, that's just for yeah. So just two actions the parties could take: peacefully settle the dispute without going to the courts. All right. Yeah. Then so that question 20, pretty average, pretty simple question. So far, everything on the paper so far, so good. You guys should be great, right? You guys should be great. Businesses, question 3, businesses engage in public relations activities to boost their image. State 3, form of public relation activity in which the business could engage in, right? I mean, this is another common sense question. I guess you guys should be able to answer this. Method of promoting sales. I think I did a question about sales promotion, right? So this is section, what is it? Section 6, marketing. Yeah, right? So you have bundling, loyalty points, right? Describe each of the following marketing activities, right? You guys should be prepared about marketing activities because it is in section 6 and I have a video on all of these things. Pricing, distribution, right? Firms utilize different strategies to determine the price at which products will be sold. Complete the table below, identify the pricing strategy, all right? Which is 3 marks. So pricing strategy, I don't remember if I went through pricing strategies in any of my videos. I'm not sure, right? But yeah, it's 3 marks. So even if I didn't know anything much here, it's definitely not so difficult in terms of not difficult. Difficult is the wrong word. It's not a big deal. It's 3 marks, all right? Then now you move on to advertisement. The type of advertisement, I would have covered this in my videos as well, right? Main objective for the type of advertisement, identify one group being targeted by the advertisement, right? Effective communication medium. This again is pretty simple, right? Outline one reason for communication medium suggested, right? And again, that is pretty straightforward. Question 4 then, right? So everything so far now is simple. You guys should be able to at least pass all 3 questions coming down to question 4, right? Yes, if you watch my videos, all of my students who watch my videos and check out my channel, then this paper so far should not be difficult for you. All right. Number 4, outline 2 roles of transportation in the marketing of goods. I think I have a video on transportation, right? This is logistics. Look at that. That is a logistics question, right? For 4 marks. Identify the most suitable mode of transportation for each of the following products. Again, this is logistics, right? Transportation, right? Yeah, so they want you to tell the mode of transportation: water, sea, air, rail, land, stuff like that. Part C, state 2 problems that may be encountered in distribution of mangoes from the Caribbean to the United States of America. Again, this is logistics. Other than use of global positioning system technology, outline 2 measures that firms could take to reduce some of the problems. This is again commander logistics, right? I think section 9. Yeah. Section 9 or no, not section 9, maybe section 8, I think. Don't remember the sections, right? But logistics, that's the heading, all that would come under. Part D, Queenstown Traders Incorporated provide distribution services for a wide range of imported and locally produced goods. The firm has a fleet of 10 trucks, and the managers want to use global positioning systems in the management of the company's transportation. They're asking you to explain two benefits that they could get by utilizing GPS, right? I mean, this is again common sense, right? You could, we know what GPS is, and we even use GPS sometimes. So I guess you guys would be good with this. Question 5 now. I did not predict this one. So question 5 is I think, the only question that I wasn't able to predict. I talk about money, but this is talking about financial institution and banking, right? So it's asking about 3 other financial institutions other than commercial banks, right? List 4 services offered by commercial banks. Outline 1 difference between savings and investment. So this is section 8, social accounting, they call it, I think. Is that it? No. Social accounting is where you talk about GDP and GNP, stuff like that. So this is really banking. Identify 1 form of savings and 1 form of investments, right? And list 3 personal sources of capital you would need to start a business. Outline or explain 2 benefits that the bank's family could gain from preparing a personal budget. So this is budgeting, right? And that is it. So if you ask me, question 5 is the most difficult question. On the paper, even though it's not difficult, right? If you watch my videos closely, I would have covered 95% of what is on the paper right now. So for all those persons who were using my channel to prepare for the exam, big up on yourself, because I know that you would have done well, And since you would have done so well, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends, those who are in 4th form, those who are in 3rd form, those who are in 2nd and 1st form. Share with your friends, your mother, your uncle, your auntie, right? And again, I say, I have no superpowers. It's just a thought that came to me and I said it, right? So I'm happy for you guys. Let me know what you think about the channel, the videos, and stick around, because guess what? Paper 1 is coming up, it's not done yet. And for those persons who you did not use my channel, right? Or you think you didn't do well on the test, paper 1 is coming. So look out for that. All right? Well, good.